In just a few short weeks, a new art exhibit will be on display at the Janice Charach Gallery in West Bloomfield. Beyond the Wall runs from October 26th through December 3rd, with an opening reception that's taking place on October 26th from 1 to 4 p.m. The exhibit features a combination of wall-mounted pieces and freestanding sculptures, with artists in the show exploring the tension between two-dimensional surface and three-dimensional structure. Natalie Balazovich, the director of the Janice Charach Gallery, joins us now on the Splash Live to tell us more. Natalie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, this is such a very interesting and very innovative art exhibit that's going to be making its way to the Janice Charach Gallery very, very soon. What would you say is the central theme or curatorial idea behind Beyond the Wall?
We were really looking at artists who are starting to work in 3 dimensions, but having that on the wall and talking about the tension between where's the line between sculpture and painting, or, 2-dimensional versus 3-dimensional. And the artists, we have 8 artists in this exhibition. They are wonderful examples of people who are exploring that boundary.
Awesome. How did you select the 8 artists that were included in this show?
Well, some of the artists we've worked with in the past, there were a few that I had never worked with. I've seen their work at other exhibitions and other galleries, and I was really excited about what they were doing. So I kind of just wanted to select artists that I thought really fit the concept for the show well and bring them together. A lot of these artists have never shown together with each other, so it'll be interesting to see them in the same space.
Certainly will be. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of great conversations and great dialogues to be had in observing all of these wonderful, wonderful pieces. What dialogues do you hope viewers will experience between the wall-mounted works and the freestanding sculptures?
Yeah, I think that the audience will walk away kind of not maybe having a better understanding of what sculpture really can be. A lot of times when you're in museums and things, you kind of think in terms of like, okay, there's painting and then there's sculpture. But sculpture has really evolved over the years. I mean, if you think of like as far as sculpture goes back, in ancient times, there were carvings on the walls in Egypt, and different artists have always kind of tried to make sculpture into a wall-mounted thing just for application purposes. It can be in people's homes more easily. A lot of times people don't have space for a large sculpture. So here's an opportunity for people coming to view to see, well, I can actually own sculpture in my home, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I can hang them on my wall.
That's absolutely right. Now, architecture and lighting also plays, I would think, a very big role in how this gallery is going to be viewed. And having been to the Janice Charach Gallery before, I know that there's skylights, there's double levels. How would you say the architecture of the gallery informs how the sculptures are installed or perceived?
Yeah, the upper gallery, we will feature mostly the freestanding sculptures. We do have a skylight area upstairs. The lower gallery is going to be larger scale pieces. So upstairs is more small pieces, a little bit more affordable for a lot of people. Downstairs are the larger scale, more dramatic, bigger sculptures by these same artists, so you can see the range of their work.
Awesome. Now, when these guests arrive to the gallery to witness all of these fantastic pieces of art, is there a certain way you want them to go through the exhibit? Like maybe start up and then make your way down, or vice versa?
I mean, everyone can kind of come at their leisure and explore the space. I would say that it will probably take approximately 30 minutes for a viewer to fully see everything in the show. You can come anytime during our open hours. We are also featuring during this exhibition the annual Jewish book fair that happens here at the J every year. It's going to go through the whole month of November. There's many events that you can see. You can find links to those on our website. That a lot of them will be happening in the gallery within the exhibition. So you can come see a lecture and then also see the show at the same time.
Even more of a reason to stop by. For those just joining us right now on the Splash Live, I'm talking with Natalie Balazovich, the director of the Janice Charach Gallery, who's talking about the Beyond the Wall art exhibit that's going to be on display from October 26th through December 3rd. Now, I also want to point out that there is going to be an artist talk that is planned with the exhibit on November 23rd. Could you tell us a little more about that and what that will entail?
Yeah, we have several of the artists coming for the artist talk. What we usually do is we have sort of like a panel discussion with the artists, talking, giving a chance to talk about different elements in their work and how they belong within the show and what their role is. And then we also open it up to the audience to give them an opportunity to ask any questions they want to any of the artists. And then as a kind of like a panel discussion, they'll respond to the audience questions. So it's a great evening. We usually have light refreshments here, some drinks for people, and it's a really fun time.
Sounds like it, and a great way to get to know the artists and to thank them in person for these incredible pieces of work. From your perspective, Natalie, what do you hope visitors walk away thinking or feeling after experiencing Beyond the Wall?
I hope that viewers come and really get a different take on sculpture and realize its different variety. There are painters in this show that are have been painters for most of their career. Maybe they are muralists. And then they have turned their work into more a three-dimensional application. So you have artists who are thinking of more on the painter side and then going into the three dimension. And then on the other hand, you have some artists who they started out in freestanding sculpture. Maybe they were working with metal or wood and creating, abstract works. And then they kind of moved into the realm of applying their skills to the wall work as well. So we have the two different spans of dimension kind of coming together. And I hope people really get a deep sense of what is possible with three-dimensional work.
Yeah, I hope everybody takes that away as well. There's certainly going to be much to enjoy with this exhibit. Natalie, last question before we wrap things up. Looking ahead, how might this exhibit influence future exhibitions at the Janice Charach Gallery or inform the gallery's mission?
Well, the biggest part of our mission that we take pride in is assisting and developing emerging artists. So my hope with every exhibition is that young artists will come and see our shows, see that there are other young artists in this space with very accomplished artists right next to them. And there's a place for everyone in our gallery. And I really want young artists to feel that a gallery somewhere in Detroit is approachable for them. And this is a safe space for people to really become part of a gallery world and get their work seen.
It certainly is a safe space, and there is so much to enjoy while you are there. Natalie, thank you so much for joining us today here on The Splash Live.
Thank you. Have a great day.